Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
Three, two, one, let's go. I'm in the charts all day. My goal is to make you money. I provide the information required to know exactly when to enter. I don't give this blanket statement, buy the breakout, buy the retest. Join me every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to understand the who, what, where, when, and especially the why when it comes to trading. This is why the coin's dumping. Every 7 days, it's releasing tokens. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time, and it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe. This is also TradeIntuition, also known as TradeIntuition. All right, guys, let me know if the audio is good. I do believe my mic is unmuted. And let's get started. Let us get started. All right. We already have a coin, LPT. I love Live Peer Token. Live Peer Token was one of the coins that, man, Made us some good money back in 2021. Can it do it again? Well, we will find out. This is crypto bubbles on the hourly time frame. It's mixed. We have some coins that are up, some coins that are down. Bitcoin's still kind of flipping and flopping. We're gonna see Bitcoin in just a moment. Right now, it's kind of looking bullish though. It's looking bullish. We have just really horrible movement right now. The market's uncertain because the market has really tricked us past couple of weeks. It looks like it's going down, then it reverses. Looks like it's going up, and then reverses. So these coins right now are taking a little bit longer to give us our targets than expected. Now, if you're trading with leverage, well, then of course the leverage targets are hitting a little bit faster, but you also have the likelihood of getting stopped out a little bit faster. Just because you're trading with leverage, you're actually magnifying your targets and your stop loss. All right. So nothing, like I said, nothing too exciting. We have TRON barely down. Again, this is on the hourly time frame. Let's look how the day is. The day, well, looks much better. It looks much better. A bunch of greens. Some, very few, are up double digits. How is it looking for the week? Mixed. You know, we did have HNT. Was in a really great number the past week. We have TRON still, up. And then we have some others that, some are up and down. All right, so let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin is doing its thing. Let's zoom out. This is on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the daily. We can see that it's still respecting our levels. We have our top trend line. We have our bottom right here. And then we have a tighter bottom, which is right here. And we have this zone. So this zone is our support zone. Some people call it liquidity zone. Some people call it really doesn't matter what you call it. This is an area where the chance of possible bounce could happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen until after the fact. But if we do get into this area, I'm really hoping that we break lower. If we do break lower, this right here is a very weak support zone between 50 and 52. This is an area that we were talking about for a very long time. It did come down here and then it shot right back up, almost like a slingshot. Came down just to liquidate people and shot straight back up. So once again, this is a weak support area. A much stronger support on the daily time frame is right here. You can see this ups and downs, broke out, came back in, broke out again, came back in, broke down, came back in, and then just took off, creating this really small zone. Now, back over here, let's go to the 4-hour time frame. You can see that a couple things I want to point out. So on the daily time frame, you can see that we passed this level. These levels you want to pay attention to, this white line and this white line. Once it's over this, then it's overbought. Now, granted, can it continue moving up even though it's overbought? Yes. Can it continue going up even if you have a red dot? Yes. This is Fu Manchu. This is pretty much the free version of Market Cipher B. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm testing this out, seeing if I like it. Still have hundreds and hundreds more hours of back testing to see if it can indeed help sharpen my skills. And that's one thing you want to do. You always want to be sharpening your skills. Once you think you got it down as far as trading goes, you want to add to your toolbox. You want to add to your basically ways of trading. Now, if this does indeed help us, well, then our trades will also show the results. Once it crosses below this white line, this is oversold. Could it continue going down? Yes. Just because you have money flow, which is the green, coming down, your price can still be going up. So here, price was coming down, or rather the money flow was coming down. Here we had money flow coming down, and which is money exiting the trade. Then, of course, it did come down here and then shot straight back up. However, when you look here, let's go ahead and mark this. So let's do Alt V. Now, when you come down here, you'll see that it had a very, very slight increase in money flow. Here, it looks like the money flow is going to go to the red, and it didn't. So if you were looking at this, and so here's the thing. With any indicator, and especially when people are trying to show you how to use an indicator, they only point out what makes their thought process looks correct. Here you can see, and I've watched a lot of videos, hundreds of hours of videos so far. Well, not hundreds of hours, back testing hundreds of hours, but there's still a lot of back testing to go. For as far as videos, about 30, 40 hours worth of videos. Here you can see that the momentum of the price of the money flow is going up. It's curving. It's starting to come down, which more than likely will do this, more than likely. And then, of course, come up and then just back and forth. So when it was approaching this area, you would think, oh, if you're looking at the money flow, okay, well, I'm going to more than likely short, possible, because money flow is coming down, probably going to go into the red. Even though we had this VWAP do a very sharp print of a point and then started coming up, it can easily, if the price were to come down, print coming down again and then continue coming down. Now here we did have a crossover. Let me just show this to y'all. Here we did have a crossover from the and this is one thing that you want to see too. When this actually crosses from light blue to a dark blue, this is saying that this is a possible, notice the words I'm using, possible, chance of, all these words that aren't, it will, you never want to think that it will do it. It could, it might, there's a chance of. So when it crossed from the lighter blue to the darker blue, this is saying that it's a possible reversal and it could go up. However, it could print this and then another wave come up because it continues to go down instead of going up. So here we did have it to where money flow started coming back in. If you would have entered some shorts, just because of the momentum, we're making lower lows, lower highs, you would have got stopped out. You would have got stopped out. All right. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's see here. Delete. All right. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and let's see what's going on here. So here you can say that we are possibly, let's see, can we do a pattern? For all the pattern traders out there, let's go to a lower time frame. So we have more ups and downs, more momentum, more of the, where you can actually use a trend line. So we'll go from here to here and actually broke out. See how we have this touch, we have this touch, we have these touches, and then it broke out. And then we also have, let's go to this one. Let's go from here to here. So this would be, it's ugly. I would like to see a better bull pennant. And a better bull pennant would look something like where it comes down, and sure, maybe it didn't go down all the way down here, but at least give us a touch somewhere in this area. And it didn't. Now, whenever you're seeing people do patterns, they really don't care where it, where it should have touched. They're just looking for the break of a trend line. That's really what they're doing. But because they know that there's pattern traders out there, they'll call this a bull pennant. In my opinion, it wouldn't really register as a bull pennant because it didn't touch in this area. It did come down, touched here, and then, touched here again, and then now down here. If you want to call this a bull pennant, you can. No one's going to tell you, well, I'll tell you that it's not right. But you can say that this is a bull pennant. It's ugly, though. We would have needed a touch up here. Regardless, we do have this trend line. We have this trend line right here. And it's currently breaking above it, which is good. This is showing strength. Now let's go ahead and get rid of this. And I do want to show this. This is how I trade. I trade based off of a support resistance trend lines. Here we had a high, which is lower. We had a high, then we had a slightly higher high. So what I would have done is put a level right here. It needs to break this level to show strength. If it doesn't close above this level, then more than likely we're going to continue coming down. And right now, we do have this wick here. So right now it's really up in the air. It's up in the air to see what's going to happen. It is showing strength. You know, we have this low, we have this higher low, we have this higher low. So this is potentially bullish at the moment. But once again, anything can happen. Anything can happen. All right. So let's go ahead and see what we got on this. So let's come over here. Let's see here. Going. Oh yeah, crypto on the rocks was pretty crazy last night. And then of course the after hours was even crazier. And we do that every Friday night. We hang out. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we went offline to 2:30, but then after that we were behind the show, I guess, and we were talking for a few hours after that. All right, CryptoCandy says, can we do LPT? 383 million market cap. It's a D-pen, yeah. I do like this LPT, and with LPT, it is a, let's go to YouTube. It is a D-pen coin, and what it does, it uses your resources, and this is really smart. It uses your GPU power, not all of it, but a portion of it. And if you have thousands and thousands of people where you're using a small portion of their GPU processor, when the companies need GPU power, it gets it from LPT. So that's why I do love it. All right, so let's do LPT, USDT, and let's look on MEXC. All right, so let's go ahead and delete this because this is far, far away. Let's go to the daily time frame. Zoom out. You want to zoom out. Well, looks good. Looks good. Might not be ready just yet, but we will see with this, and it is. Okay. Right now it's balancing off of this, but we're going to zoom in just a moment. First, let's get our levels. And what I like doing is I like going to the daily time frame. For one, to zoom out to kind of see what's going on. And then for two, it's much easier to do your levels, all of the ups and downs, the pivot points, swings, whatever you want to call it. It's much easier to do it on a larger time frame because you have, it's just easier to see it. You don't have all these ups and downs, and now you're trying to pick which one should I pick as far as my pivot point. Well, if you have a higher time frame, it's very, very obvious. Here's our pivot point right here. Here's our pivot point. So, all right, let's go to the, well, let's look at this. So right now for the money flow, there's more money exiting this trade, but we do have our VWAP that has crossed the 0 point line, starting to come up, and now starting to kind of go sideways a little bit. We do have less money flow exiting the trade, so this could look bullish. We do have on the daily our green dot that printed, and once again the light blue has turned into dark blue, so this is giving us some signals to where this might be a good trade to enter. You can see already it's turning green. Now anything can happen though. Even though you see this, anything can happen. Price could come down, people could start selling off, something might happen with the project itself, and then of course now the indicators, they change based off of the price action. So just remember that everything is based off of price action. Everything, moving averages, indicators, everything's reliant on the price action. Without the price action, it can't print. So just kind of let you know. All right, moving on. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And right now what we're doing is zooming in, just so we can see more of the swings. We did have this really nice curve. It came down, found support, got rejected several times, finally broke through the level of resistance, came down, and now looks man, this one looks really good. This is on a 4-hour time frame. So what I would do is, since this is our most recent level of our pivot, once it crosses this level, and it's going to more than likely do it within the next, I'd say, hour, maybe 4. So I would set an alert right here at 11.542. Once your alert goes, you want to make sure that the candle closes, and I'm pretty sure it will, above this level of 10.921. I'm pretty sure it's going to close above this level. If it does, then of course you enter the trade. And let's say you enter it right here and it comes down. Don't need to worry, because we have nice support right in this area. Now, if it does break below, let's say we enter right here. And our stop loss, I would put it, 16%. Now, granted, we're only entering 50% of our entry. So this is going to be our stop loss. And let's look for a target. Do a target of, so this one is a 1-to-1 ratio. Now, I know what you're thinking, man, Joe, that's horrible. A 1-to-1 ratio? Why would you even do that? Like, you should at least do a 3-to-1 ratio. Hold on. This is just our first target. This is just so that we're taking profits on the way up. That's all this is. If this was our one and only target, this is horrible. You don't want to do this. So we go for another target. And we can take 25% at the first target, or even 50%. Lock in those profits. The next one, this is a good level right here. So this is our next target, about 35%. You can take, let's say, 25% at this level. And that's one question that I get asked often. How much percent do you take? It just all depends on you. It really does. Like, are you wanting to take, more profit in the beginning? But if you do, you're going to be making less as it goes up. Now, another thing to do is, when the market is great and you have a very high likelihood of the price continuing to go up, what I would recommend, 25% here, 25 or even 50% here, and then your last here. Now, when the market isn't doing great, it's very iffy. Prices going up, prices coming down. It's really not definite or high probability that you'll hit the top one. So what you want to do is you want to take as much as you can as soon as you can. So here, if the market, which in my opinion, the market's not great, I do 50% here and then 25 here. But again, it just all depends on you. All right, so let's go ahead and put this one as a target as well. And let's make this official by making this look really nice. So this is our target. Let's move this over a little bit. Let's come back over here and let's do our next target. Perfect. And our next target. Perfect. Can we do 4 for 4? Can we match them all up? Did I do it? Ah, dang it. So close. So close. All right. And this one is our stop loss. So it's red. All right. So here is your trade. Now, of course, if you do take this trade, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. But what I would do, as far as the trade setup goes, is, shoot, man, I didn't trade right now, because I mean, it's already moving. Your alert's gonna hit. So let's do this. So let's move this over in case you do want to play it safe. This would be your alert. But with that being said, and this is how I set up my charts for the group. I make it very clear on how to enter. Extremely clear. And what I do is I say, white circles equal entry ideas. So you know exactly where to enter. Not only that, but I would say in the description, enter now. And then what else would I say? I'd put the targets, I put the stop loss, And any divergence? Let's see what this says. No, this is higher than this. Now there is some divergence or possible divergence right now. This is equal to this. However, this right here is not equal to this. So this is saying that it might come down, but if the price continues going up, this will continue also going up. So just kind of give you a heads up. Now, if it does come down due to possible divergence, we have a very high possibility it's going to bounce right here. So that's my thought process. All right. Let's see here. I believe that is all for this one. So let me know in the chat if you like this style of entering a trade where everything is really literally laid out for you. I don't say, oh, buy the retest or buy the breakout. Because if I were to say that, and let's just say price comes down and comes up and comes down, we get stopped out. However, if I said buy the breakout or the retest, it's really easy to say, hey, I didn't say enter right now. I said, you want to buy the breakout. Like it didn't break out of this level, or it didn't, you know, they'll say something else. Like, so what I do is we win together and we lose together. We really do. And I'll say, okay, you know, enter now. But a lot of people don't say enter now because what it does, it reduces their success rate if the trades fell. All these groups that are trying to take your money, all these mentors that are trying to take your money, they don't give you very specific entries. That way they can look good when their trades go, because now their success rate is much higher versus, you know what, enter right now, and then it done. Well, that's another loss. You know what I mean? All right, moving on. Oh yeah, definitely, guys. Smash the like, smash the like. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over Bitcoin, we go over the bubble. Sometimes we do some news, and then it's charts, whatever charts you want to do. If you have any questions on indicators or just anything crypto related, let me know. This is your 1 hour of free mentorship. And we do this every single day, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So that one is that. Let's see, what else do we got here? Okay. I believe we did that. Okay. Looks bullish to me. Yes. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Road Dog in the house. What's up, Road Dog? Road Dog's a cool dude. It really is. We talk quite a bit, and definitely check out his show, guys. Definitely check out his show. Oh, let me do this. Let's see here. Road Dog. Where are you, Road Dog? Oh, I forgot to do it again. Dang it. I probably have it on here. I just can't see it. I can't see it. Dang it. But go to Road Dog's channel. It's a good dude. All right. Let's see here. Lenny says, indicators look bullish. Indicators look bullish. Hey, is this thing coming up? Let's see here. 1 second. I'm over here clicking these things. It's not even showing. Oh, what's going on? All right. 3, 2, 1. Bingo and a bango. Bingo and a bango. All right. Let's see here. Road Dog says, I stubbed my toe on the like button. Yes. Let's see here. Yeah, yesterday I was like, you know what? No camera. I thought it was just going to be a quick show. It's just a really quick show, but we had a lot of great questions yesterday. A lot of great charts yesterday, so that was good. See, Jono says, love the style of trade, Joe. It's simple. Doesn't involve 20 indicators. Yeah. Man, this is such an easier way to trade. It really is. Now, with my style of trading, it's literally trend trading, momentum trading, and that's how I trade. Now, in addition to that, I want to more than likely implement other stuff, possibly Fu Manchu or Market Cipher B, if it helps. so far, so-so. So we'll see. See here, Lenny Kid says, every style matters. Simple is best. Yes, thank you. All right, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Let's move this down here. All right. Any other coins, questions, comments, concerns, issues? I do want to look at, let's see, Turbo. So this is a coin that we're looking at in the group. I do have an alert set here. The alert did go off. However, what I always do is I wait. I really do. I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait. And the purpose for the waiting is just to kind of see what is going to happen. Is it going to find support? Is it going to lose support? Right here, we do have this nice little zone, and we're actually looking to re-enter Turbo. Here we have a lot of resistance, a lot of wicks. That means selling pressure. It did break above, really nice move, nice candle. Now it's coming back down. More than likely, it's going to do this. Nobody knows. And I have to say that. I always say that. And I know I sound like a broken record. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. You can get 50% right here, up or down. So nobody knows. But it might come down. And if it does, hopefully it bounces here and then comes up. So now, because it created a pivot, this is the area I would look for the break. Or for my entry, rather. And right now we do have a low, a higher low, possibly another higher low. And then now continues to look bullish. So we'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. Let me check this really quick. Okay, so I believe we just got another question. Okay, so for this one, it says, let me just bring it up here. Good. So for this one, it says, hey, Joe, will you consider Arrow base for investment trading? Yes, definitely. In my opinion, this one, and matter of fact, I actually have it here. So let me show this to you. So Arrow, this is one of actually our trades. This is our trade in the group. This is a VIP chart. And of course, you know, we have this, the Central Trading and Liquidity Marketplace on Base, Coinbase. This is, in my opinion, or on Base, in my opinion, it's a really nice long-term hold. Investment. Put money in, treat it like a savings account. Put money in, $20, $50, $100, whatever you have. Some people have hundreds of thousands of dollars, and great. Some people only have $100. Some only have $14. Some only have $14. Put it in, you know, just put money in. Again, not financial advice. And then every time you get paid, put whatever you can in. Instead of maybe getting pizza that week, or going out to dinner that week, or possibly even, you know, whatever you spend your money on. Still have fun, but use some of that money and put it into crypto. And just treat it as a savings account. Every time you get paid. Every time you get paid. And then sure enough, you'll be really surprised in about a year from now, year and a half from now, where, you know, let's just say you only put in $300 total. Well, that $300 could be potentially $3,000, $4,500. Versus, you know, that one time where, you know, you went to a pizza party or a birthday party and, you know, you got a little too crazy. So, you know, this will help a whole bunch. For Arrow, the market cap is only 413 million. Why is this important? So a lot of groups, they don't show this. But for me, it's extremely important. Why would I put the market cap? Well, if you have a low market cap, you have a much higher possibility to make these gains, 62%. If this was, let's say, 413 billion with the B, getting 62% out of that coin will be kind of tough. if not tough, take a long period of time, few months, maybe, depending on the market. But if we have a very low market cap coin, this could take maybe a week, maybe a few weeks, depending on the market. Everything is depending on the market. If Bitcoin starts doing really nice and money starts coming into crypto, these targets are, and you're going to see it too, a day. Oh my gosh. When that happens, ooh, man, it is so great. Man, alerts will be going off left and right. You're going to start getting anxiety from all these alerts. Which coin do I enter now? As opposed to how it is right now, it's like, man, which coin should I enter now? You know, I have all these coins. They all look great. The market's not great though. And then you pick, let's say you pick B coin, and F coin that you're looking at takes off 30%. And you're like, man, I was looking at that coin. What's wrong with me? Why didn't I choose that one? No, pat yourself on the back. At least you were looking at it. So that's the thing, guys. Nobody knows which coin's going to take off. We only have, we make our decisions off of the data we have right now. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or next week. We don't know any of that stuff. So if you pick a coin that doesn't do well, but you're looking at another coin that did really great, congratulate yourself. You know, don't beat yourself up. You know, at least you were looking at that coin. And sure enough, once the market gets better, man, you're going to absolutely love the fact that you know how to find these coins. They're going to love the fact that you know how to look and identify the breaks of structure. And that's what I'm really teaching you guys. Like, it's kind of like Mr. Miyagi, the Karate Kid, where, you know, the sensei is saying, paint the fence, sand the floor. He's telling the Karate Kid all this stuff, and he doesn't know what's going on. But when it comes down to it, like, he's learning these fighting skills. I'm showing you these fighting skills, break of structure, you know, all the higher lows and everything like that. Like, let me show you something real quick, guys. Let's go to invite only. Let's go to this one. I do love LuxAlgo. I don't use it per se because I can see all this stuff. I can see the levels of, and I'm showing you how to do this as well. Now, the one thing that I really do love about LuxAlgo, it shows you the order blocks. I like that. Now, with that being said, let's go and hide everything. With that being said, I love these order blocks. These are areas of interest. Now, because of that, I know that if the price comes up here, this might be resistance. However, based off of what I'm teaching you, here is a pivot. Here is a area where the price went up, it stopped, and it changed direction. So I know already, without knowing this is an order block, that if the price comes up to here, there's a chance it might get rejected. Here, chance it might get rejected. Might get rejected, might get rejected. Here, might get rejected. So because of this, and throughout the entire chart, nothing but support, resistance, higher time frames, you're going to have stronger areas of support resistance. But throughout the entire chart, there's nothing but ups and downs. So I do like that. Of course, it shows you fair value gaps as well, and that's in the settings. And if you want, so that's the paid version. If you want the free version, I'll show you, Algo. The ones that I recommend, it's still going to be with the ones without the lock. The ones that I recommend, let's go here and clear this. Always forget to clear it. Okay. Let's see here. I like, and you can just type in LuxAlgo and all these will come up. But the ones that I like, fair value gap. Now, you have to have a lot of these free indicators just to make up for the paid indicator. However, the paid indicator is much better because one, it's all in one, and two, you know, it gives you different data. But if you don't have money for the paid indicator, now, of course, the link is in the description. So if you do get LuxAlgo, it doesn't cost you anything more. It just helps support the channel. Now, if you don't want to do it, I'll never know. But if you are interested in LuxAlgo, I strongly recommend going into the description, clicking the link. Again, it doesn't cost any more for you. It just helps out the channel. But I do like fair value gap. This is free. All these are free. I do like this one. I also like, let's see here, order block detector. And these are all the ones that I used to use prior to getting the paid one. Smart money concepts. Man, this one for sure. And there was one more, I believe. Let's run through that again. Fair value gap, for sure. Order block detector. There was another one with order block. Because I remember I had to get 2 of these in order to it to look almost the same as the paid version of LuxAlgo. So it's another order block. Maybe this one? Maybe this one. So just kind of give you a heads up. But this one for sure. Smart money concepts for sure. But I mean, you can see there's a bunch they have. Order block detector. Smart money concepts. I guess it is this one. Okay. Very good. All right. Let's see here. What else? What else? But yeah, so I'm sure. Oh yeah. I want to show you like the change of structure, the change of character, break of structure, all this stuff. Like I'm literally showing you by doing trend trading. You know, you want to buy, like on the breakout of a trend line right now, do not buy the break of a trend line. Don't do it, guys. Again, not financial advice, but you have a very high probability that it's going to meet resistance, you know, somewhere to the left and come down because of the market. Now, when the market is great, yeah, definitely, we are going to be buying the break of this level. It's a trend line. We're going to be buying the break of it. And even if it's, let's say the price action was like this, you know, and we're going to buy the breakout, even though we have this level of resistance, we will be buying the breakout more than likely. It just depends on the market, because if the market is great and we're buying the breakout here, we have a very, very high probability that it's going to break through this like nothing. Come up here to this area, maybe get rejected, come back down, and then break through this area very easily, depending on where we're at in the market. Right now, I see so many groups still trading the way that you trade in the full-fledged bull market. They're, oh yeah, buy the breakout of the trend line. No, you get wrecked, but they don't care, because let's just say it works 2 out of 10 times. They're going to have people, hey, thank you so much. You know, I entered this trade and I made so much money. What about all the others that entered the other trades that didn't make money? They don't care about them. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What else we got? What else we got? See, we got about 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Let's see here. Lenny Kid says, Cody. How is Cody looking? All right, let's check that one out. Yeah, and I love doing this, guys. I absolutely love doing this. I love showing you my thought process. To me, that's the most important thing. Thought process. Why are you doing what you're doing? For me, it's extremely important to understand the whys. And sometimes I get frustrated. I really do. Because I am asking people, you know, how did you do that? Like, what made you enter the trade? And then they'll say something as like, like, is there anything else? Like, what? And they're like, not really. It's just, I'm like, well, that's not really a good idea to enter there. Now, granted, sometimes they get lucky, sometimes they don't, but they really don't show you their losses. They really don't show you that. They just show you their wins. And what I want to know is, why are you doing what you're doing? And if you can't teach it, then are you just going off of, let me try it. It worked last time. Not a good way. All right. Right now, losing strength, losing momentum, losing my confidence in this one. All right. I'll show you why. So here we do have a nice base. Let me take this off. Dave P says, I only have $14. Man, me too. Got $14. All right. So for Cody, We do have this base right here. We have this base right here. It did break below it. And right now it's coming up a little bit. And I think it might come down. Like it's not looking too strong. Let this, okay, we do have a zone. We do have a zone. So this is our zone, but how deep is the zone? Is this 14%? Is this 4%? Is it 24%? So 30%, okay. So that's good. So that tells me that we can actually expand this and get in there. Let's do this. Okay. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Take up our magnet tool. Zoom in a little bit. Okay, so now that we're zoomed in, we can see more of the ups and downs. We can see more of the ups and downs. All right. This one's tough. Because if we buy the break of this level, it's only 10%. And then 10%. So it's like right, it's literally right in the middle. This. Let's go back to the daily. So as far as money flow goes, it looks like it's coming down. So the exiting money is reducing, which could lead to potential move in the positive direction for the coin. We do have our anchor wave right here. And an anchor wave is just a wave that's more than likely past this white line. And then we have our trigger wave, which is lower. It would have been really nice if the trigger wave was much smaller. So this is saying that potentially the move may not be as large as if it was a smaller wave. Now, this is all potential, just like with divergence. You know, it could be 55% or 5%. You know, it just, nobody really knows. So with that being said, and here is divergence. Speaking of that, it is coming up. Could it have already played out? Could it be done already? Possible. Like, we need more data in order to say yes or no. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we are seeing this curving up. So this is, you know, again, looking good for it to possibly continue up. We do have the cross of the light blue to the dark blue, saying that the price should come down. But once again, please don't look at this and be like, oh, it's going down, I'm going to short it. Because it can easily print where it curves again, and now it creates a higher high. And your short just got liquidated. So it's extremely important. This stuff, it tells you what the price is doing. Present tense. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we do have some divergence here that could have already played out. We have a high, we have a lower high, we have a high, and then we have a higher high. So this is divergence, and it is playing out slash may have already played out, and now the price may go up. So that's the thing. With indicators, you might say, oh, that's divergence right there. I'm going to do a short. But it might have found support right here. And if it found support right here, your short will not play out. And you will get liquidated. So again, this is why I love trading the way I trade. Because it's literally, you know, support, resistance. I'm looking for it to get rejected here. Or if it breaks this level, it has to find support here in order for it to go up. And it's literally that simple when it comes to it. Now, does it mean that it will find support? No, sure doesn't. You know, we can have this level here, and let's say it breaks above it, and then we enter the trade. And then it comes down. Find support, good. Comes up here, gets rejected off of this new level, comes back down here, loses support, and now comes down. loses this support and continues to come down. But Joe, like we're trading off of your system, the support and resistance. We're not looking at anything else. We're seeing this. This price action is determined on the market makers and retail, which is us. You know, we could be getting out of this coin because it's just taking too long. Let's get to another coin. You know, this other coin is doing better. LPT is doing better. Turbo's doing better. Ton's doing better. BNB is doing better. So let's get out of Cody and get into all these other ones. Because of that, even though this was a great setup, bullish divergence, cup and handle, lots of volume coming in, you have all these bullish scenarios. You know, bullish pattern on the daily, bullish pattern on all the other lower time frames. It just looks great. We have news coming in. We have everything coming in. It looks great. Everybody is like really sold on this one. And then a new project comes out. Everybody exits, gets to the new one, and now your coin starts coming down. It wasn't your setup. It's just the market. So very important to understand that. All right, moving on. So Joe, you're talking a whole bunch of nonsense. What do I do on this coin? Whoa. Hold on. We're all friends here. All right. Let's see here. Man, we have this support right here. Man, what do I think is going to happen? We got a low volume. The volume has just dropped off tremendously. Low volume. It's curving up. Since this is a regular trade, let's see what this is. Good. Okay. So this is what I would do since it's a regular trade. Man, that's still a lot. Oh, man. All right, regular trade. I don't see anything bullish, though. I'm trying to... Because this looks like it's possibly continue coming down. We have low volume, but the volume could pick up at any moment. We have this curving up, so people might be interested in this. On the 1 hour time frame, it just doesn't have any volume. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to the lower time frames so I can see more of the movement to see if maybe possibly it's starting to gain strength. And then of course we can enter. Right here, 50-minute, you know, came up, came down, lower high, came down, lower low, lower high, lower low. It's starting to kind of curve, starting to gain possible momentum, and then it comes down. And then it's looking good. We have a higher high, and then it comes down. Joe, don't you see it? We have a shoulder. Oh, wait. We have a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder to the downside. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that YouTuber is so funny because everything he sees is shoulder, head, and shoulder. Oh, wait, it didn't do it. Okay, we have a shoulder, a head, a shoulder. Oh, wait, that didn't do it. We have a shoulder, a head, and... Come on, dude. We understand you just learned that pattern. We understand that. Because obviously you don't know what a bull flag is. A rising bull flag. Get out of here. A rising bull flag, guys. A rising bull flag. I do expect it to come down, though. Now, if it goes up, I'd be surprised. Especially right now, anyway. So, because it's losing its momentum, it's losing its strength, I do believe the children are, you guessed it, I think it'd probably come down here, break through this, come over here to this support, maybe come up. And there was a lot of, I don't like this coin. I don't like this coin. I mean, it's an older coin. It did really good for us last run. I don't like how it's set up, the price action. Like literally there's nobody buying it right now. Now granted, that's the best time to buy it, when nobody's talking about it. So if you're looking for a long-term investment, sure, put a little bit here, put a little bit down here, just hold it. But if you're looking for a trade, and I think that's what you're doing, looking for a trade, there's so many other coins to enter for a trade that look way better. You know, they have higher highs, higher lows, changing, the momentum's changing. It's starting to curve, you know, maybe this on a higher time frame, and it's actually done this number to where it's doing this, to where it's breaking levels. You know, this one I don't like it. So for that reason, I really can't do a setup. And not only that, but the setup's hard to do. You know, because I would literally need for it to come down here for us to actually enter the trade. I mean, if you want, you can set an alert here, and then, you know, once your alert hits, wait maybe 2-3 days to see if it breaks below this level, and then if it does, set the alert again, and that way when it hits the alert, your 4-hour your 4-hour candle needs to close above this number, 0.07563. But yeah, as far as this, I don't like it. I'm trying to look for bullish reasons. It'd be different if I could see like volume coming in. And this just kind of got me stumped. I mean, let me back up. Could it do this? Yeah, sure. Any coin can do this. The likelihood of it doing it, though, so when it pumps, but that's due to the market cap. Somebody could put like $1,000 and not know how to do, you know, trades or order books, and cause the price to come up and up and up. You know, in this one, I would say revisit it in about like 3 days. But Joe, it went up 80%. Why'd you make me wait? Well, I didn't make you wait. For one, this is not financial advice. And for two, you're a grown man. Like, I don't make anybody do anything. But I personally would wait 2 or 3 days, revisit this coin, and see if possibly it's down here. If it is, then that's much better. Then what I would do is, due to the market cap of this coin, I would probably put a really small, tight stop loss. And then let's just say it does come down in about 2 days, 3 days, comes down here. It's looking good. It breaks this level. Then I'd enter the coin. And then I would wait to see what it's going to do. So do this number, come back down. And then now it breaks this level, add to it. That's what I would do. All right. So that's the thought process on that one. Ooh, that was a tough one. All right. Let's see here. All right. So hopefully that helps. And hopefully you like the thought process on that. That's all I got, guys. We are 1 hour into the show. I do thank you. We do this every single day at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to tune in and ask questions. I love doing these charts for you guys. And of course, talking about indicators and, you know, my thought process on that. If you're still here, definitely smash the 1. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. I do thank you guys so very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Just remember, guys, you don't have to be in a trade all the time. Sometimes it's better just to wait, be on the sidelines. You know, just kind of save up your money, watch videos, go to, you know, different websites, learn. That way, when the market is great, you're not struggling and kind of frantic, like, what do I do? When should I buy? How do I buy? All this stuff is right now. All this stuff's right now. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, let's make this money. Take care. 3, 2, 1. A bingo and a bango. Whoa.
Just face it, you a shade trader. Just face
I'm a what?
it, you a shade trader. Just face it, you a shade trader. Just face it.
That's rude.
Others' lives, why you need the spotlight? Wasting my time. I shouldn't give you advice. Still trying to figure it out. I got a life, no time for this fight. Seems like you're out of loop. Maybe quit YouTube.
Quit YouTube.
Spilling all your secrets, sounding like a little girl pushing 50, still ain't crypto rich, probably lit. Listen, basement, just face it. You a shade trader, just face it. You a shade trader, just face it. You a shade trader, just face it.
Well, that was rude. All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Maestro. DJ, play some music. 10 seconds.